lie to my family and be like, no, I'm a lesbian, just to hide that I'm dating a black guy.
The white woman and the black guys, they always loved one another.
Please sit nicely. Please don't wear this, wear that. I'm feeling all the pressure on my side. Come out of my culture and go into your culture. And it's a huge difference. I'm Jessica Bigger.
My name is Freedom Mutua. I was working in a call center. There was new people walking in. So I just stood up and then I was looking at everyone. Then I saw her. I'm like, yo, she's beautiful. And then as I sat down, someone moved my chair, so I fell and everyone started laughing. And then I got up and I was like, I'm gonna date that girl. This is a sign they're like, forget, bro. They're like, she's out of your league and stuff like that.
I obviously didn't see him and that whole falling thing because I was still new and getting to know the place. Next thing I just hear this person say, Jessica. The way he said my name, it was like, who that, you know? And like, as he smiled, I was like, my weakness is gold teeth. So I was done. And we both looked at, you know, that like shy look, like no one wants to look at you, yeah.
I was just preparing her. Yeah.
And after that day, it was history in the making.
Also, what attracted me to her was her aura, the way she was, you know. When I just saw her, I could see she's a person that I would like
Don't lie.
to date. For real.
It was my ass.
I'm putting that at number 2.
He literally fell after seeing my ass. I had a big booty for a white girl. So I did come out of a horrible relationship prior, and my mindset wasn't to go in looking for love or to date or whatever. But I left it to God. I'm like, God, if this is the one, you need to show me signs, you know? And he was so consistent and adamant and persistent. And I said to him, I don't want to like just jump into something. Let's first be friends, get to know each other, and then we'll see from there. And then I'm like, you know what? I need to see if this is the one. If this guy really truly loves me or says he wants to be with me, this is a test I'll put him to, because now we won't see each other. Let's see how much effort he's gonna make. And the boy was persistent. He kept on asking about me, where am I, can we meet up? And I was like, okay, he's the one.
Yeah.
He was like my best friend. I could talk to him about anything and everything. And we both came from a hurtful relationship. So I think we were each other's peace, because the relationships we came from were very like degrading and all that. So we enjoyed to be around each other and always wanted to be with each other.
The first impression, it was her looks. I'd say her body. She was right. I was shocked. Good time. Is she Zulu or what, bruh? Even though I knew she was not anymore.
And that's why I always tell people, Umlungu amnyam. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm just trapped in a white body. That's all it is. But if you look from far, you wouldn't even know the difference. You'll think I'm a yellow bone.
When we first dated, that's when we were living in Toti. Yo, people, it was bad. Like, they used to look at us like whether they were white, black, Indian, or colored. Yeah, they would look at us with that face of disgust. Yeah, Then maybe after like 6 months, there was a white man, old man that I saw. He just came to me and he was like, shook my hand. It's like, you're dating a very beautiful girl. Keep it up. I love what you're doing. And he hugged me. It was like a blessing. After that, everyone started like opening up. Then we started meeting interracial couples in Toti. When we moved there, there was none.
In Toti, it's dominated by whites. So for them, it was a shock, because growing up, I wouldn't hear black people being in Amamzam Toti and stuff like that. So they would be like hardcore Bura, and they'll be like, sis, so disgusting. How can you walk in public like that? And then I'm like, oh, is it? And I'll just start kissing him. I'm like, that's what you'll get. You see, I will show you. If you can't handle it, I will give it to you. So I think they just then started to get to see us more often, and they were like, okay, getting normalized and stuff like that. But we do still get it, especially...
No, but not that much.
Yeah, not as much anymore.
I've never had like a racism encounter. On my father's side, there's a mixed race. Well, we a rainbow nation. So wherever like I go, even if there's a place where people are like, I don't go there, people are racism. But when I'm there, all of that just dies out. And some people get shot, Guti. How come were you in there, or how come did you go in there and come back out with no scratch? I'm like, I don't know.
I wouldn't say we doubted it, but it became a challenge and tough from my side, especially when I have to go into the Zulu community and I'm the only white person. I would feel like some type of way because I don't know what runs through their mind, because growing up, people would always be like, yeah, you're a Buru, you're a Buru. So for me, I was scared in the beginning, especially because I was not familiar with Adam's mission. So I didn't know how I was going to react, because once as a kid, I went to Mlazi and they actually threw stones at me. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I wasn't as educated about apartheid back then and stuff, you know. I always grew up with black people around. That's why I feel I'm black, because that was me. And I was so scared. I didn't go back there until I was much older, because I was only like 10 years old at that time. And now that I go there, I learned Zulu just so that I can go to locations.
She was visiting. So my mom didn't see her, I sneaked her in, right? So as I went out to wash the car, my mom could feel good now.
And wait, mind you, I had just finished taking bath. Yeah. And then I had luckily just gotten dressed and I was ready to like wait for him to come. Next thing, his mom walks in and I went white like a ghost. I'm like, hello, ma. And she just walked out. And I couldn't wait for him to come in. I'm like, oh my word, your mom just saw me. Like, what are we gonna do? Hey, he went and he kept his mother in the room and he like got his nephew to run me out of the house.
And as soon as we left, I received the call. Ha! So lala na belong when. Like, ma. Like, haha, palwami. So she's I'll see you later, okay? Tell her I said hi. I'm like, okay, sure. My mom, she's chilled.
And then after that,
she
fell in love with me. I had a previous relationship that wasn't so well, so my parents like knew all the bad things, so I didn't want to introduce them straight away. And then when I realized that no, this is really the guy that I would love to introduce, so that my parents could see that not all black people were the same, you know. And the thing that made me so happy and that my parents took notes, like as soon as he walked in, he took his cap off, he greeted them, he bowed down to them, and they were gobsmacked. And I received that treatment all the time. So for me, it's a norm, but for them, they were like, what? He literally changed their whole mindset. And now they want to know more of the culture. They want to partake in cultural things. So I'm so happy that they accepted it and they allowed us to grow and everything. But my bigger family, all were racist, like heavy, hardcore racist. So I actually hid him for 2 years because I was so scared of them disowning me. And like they're the only family I have left because my father passed away. And I was so scared. I would even hide my like pregnancy photo shoots and stuff like that. I won't put it on Facebook. And then eventually, I don't know how, but my aunt saw one of my photos and she's like, was that you at your baby shower? And I ran her through the breakdown and I was so shocked. She was so chilled. She's like, how dare you hide that from us? If you love him, you love him. There's nothing we can do about that. I'm like, but my grandmother, no, your grandmother loves you, so she'll love him. When can we meet? And they were from Canada side. They flew just to meet him and meet my kids. And I was like, my heart, I was so happy. I'm like, wow, you know. I would always like lie to my family and be like, no, I'm a lesbian, you know, just to hide the fact that I'm dating a black guy, you know. My mom would give me hidings upon hidings for dating a black guy. And then she ended up dating a colored and I'm like, how? And then where do you think a colored comes from? There's black somewhere. She's like, oh, really? Who are you dating? I'm like, the same guy you were beating me for, eh? And then she's like, I'm sorry, if you love someone, you love them. I'm like, exactly, there's nothing we can do. when you love someone so much, you have to allow them to make their own choices in life and allow them to see where they're going wrong, all the hurt they're going through on their own, and not point fingers. So with my family, they've all grown attached to him and his family, and I love it because now they want to know more about the Zulu culture, and when I explain, they actually get so interested and they're like, wow, it's a whole culture on its own.
We're going to be using my culture moving forward. Remember, my kids are Zulu, like my daughter. So if I don't pay for her, then for my daughter, I must accept that no one's going to pay. So what I'm going to do, I'll have to, even though it's not a part of her belief, but I can meet them halfway. Because at the end of the day, it's about our culture, and she's changing from a bigger to a mutwa.
And for me, like, it's a big step because, like, as you know, a white person's culture is simple. It's just a 21st party. You get your key to say you're a legal eagle, you can go on your own, and then a white wedding, and then funerals, it's just normal. But when you come to a Zulu culture, oh my gosh, it's like everything is extra, like everything. When it's a funeral, when it's a wedding, mumulo, whatever it may be, it is huge. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to have our Zulu wedding. I can't wait to outshine everyone on my wedding day. Skeke, yes. And do all those traditional things, wash my husband's feet, hit him, let my cousins hit him. I've learned almost everything about the Zulu culture, and yes, I am a makoti. I do wear a doek and I do wear a panif, and I do all those makoti duties that are needed of me. I'm already part of the family. They treat me well, waking up early hours of the morning to clean. I don't feel that. Like, why should we wake up so early while everyone else is sleeping? We must be cleaning the house. I love my beauty sleep. In-laws are so chilled and they don't have a problem. As soon as I wake up, I can start catching up with the others.
For real, like I don't have any family stress on our side. Like her family, me and her family get along. Like very well.
You'd swear that he's their blood.
Yeah.
Because the way
they prefer me over her.
He's such a real deep Zulu.
I'm a very strict
Zulu man. So I'm not used to that. Like, he'll be like, please sit nicely. Or please don't wear this, wear that. And I'm just such a free person. I want to wear whatever. I want to talk however. I want to sit however. And at first, it like used to make me even want to split from the relationship. I'm not even going to lie. He wants to know every way that where I am for safety purposes. And I didn't understand it that way. I would think he's just being extra and he's being too controlling and stuff, you know. I'm feeling all the pressure on my side because I have to come out of my culture and go into your culture. And it's a huge difference. The hardest thing I could ever do. But now that I am familiarized, it's a breeze now. It becomes natural. In the beginning, I was like upset because when my kids would get sick, he would always like be extra and not just say it's flu, you know. He'll think like maybe someone's using muti or something, you know. And it would like frustrate me because we are all human. We're allowed to get sick. We're allowed to, you know, have these bad days. It's not necessarily that someone is tagattering or whatever the case may be. So I would always like be mad about that. And then as time went, he started to teach me more about the ancestral path. And I actually now can make sense of it because with us white people, we believe the people that pass away either is reincarnated and come back. So we believe in that, or we believe in guardian angels, right? So if something bad happens and like time has to be delayed, we'll say it's our guardian angels. But now in the Zulu culture, it's your ancestors. So ancestors are actually just honoring your lineage. So grandfathers, forefathers, etc., etc. But it's so much more deeper because with us, we don't celebrate them. We don't acknowledge them the way that Zulu people do. Like, yo, we'll buy cakes and sweets and put it in the altar and communicate with them, which I feel is very nice. It's very thoughtful. It's very demure, you know? So it was hurtful because I'm a Christian.
I don't believe in religion. I feel like religion is a weapon from Satan that separates us. Because there's no in a Bible that says Jesus was Christian or in a Quran that says Muhammad was Muslim. So that's where I come from. Yes, I am a believer. I love God, but that's where it differs. So with her, when it comes to the spiritual side, with us, right, we believe like my blood. This blood here is my dad's blood. For dad to get for dad to know his blood, he has to get it through his kids. It's a cycle. So as a human, when you pray to angels, and the angels deliver the message to God, right? We tell the ancestors exactly what we need, or we ask them to tell God with their messengers. When it comes to interracial relationship, it's miscommunication or misinformation. Because you might think that there is a culture that's wrong or right, or religion. There's no religion that's wrong or right, or culture that's wrong or right. You just need to know what you're doing.
So I'm so grateful that he came into my life because me and my dad were super close. So I get to honor him more, and I love how he helps me to connect with my father. And I actually love the ancestral part in the Zulu culture. I feel it's like so respectful, you know, because the dead is what keeps us going. I don't have any problems with slaughtering and all those traditional cultures. But a lot of white people do. They feel it's animal cruelty.
SPCA.
And they phone SPCA and stuff, which I understand where they're coming from, you know. So for me, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm so happy. And my daughter, she loves eating cow meat. Like, every time she hears her dad's about to slaughter, she makes sure she gets a piece. Now, it's not a taste that my taste buds like. I love usu. I love chekre. I can do everything. Stumbi. I can do all of that, but goat meat, it's just not for me. The most hurtful or painful thing that anyone had said to me through our interracial relationship. So this guy, I was just walking with my kids coming back from getting ice cream, and this white guy was like, "Are these your kids?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Sis, so disgusting." I'm like, "What? Who's disgusting?" I'm like, "Excuse me, these are my flesh and blood. How can you say that?" They're like, "Well, you clearly with the wrong skin color." And I pray that my kids don't ever have to feel some type of way because of us bringing them into this world. That's my biggest fear. Even though like right now, my daughter's asking questions like, "Mommy, why are you white? Daddy, why are you black?" And it's hard to actually explain to them, but for them it's a norm. So I don't want them to feel that racism from outside. And what's nice, their stepbrother, half brother actually is black. So for them, they don't understand nothing.
An African girl will just walk up to me, bro, and be like, "Bruh, you with the wrong skin color. What does she do that we can't do?" Then I'm like, it's not about that, bro. It's about my preference at the end of the day. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing will ever be wrong with you, black woman, Indian woman, colored woman, or white woman. It's just what I choose.
And they want to fight me. They're like, "You're taking all the good brothers from us." I'm like, hold it. I didn't take no one from anyone. Just go look in all the right places, you'll find them.
So with our kids, how do we protect them from racism? Bro, this is life. I cannot be 100% sure that they won't find racism. It will come. All I can do is just teach them.
And guide them
just to have respect and not look at other people and feel some type of way. Just to know that we're all human. Regardless of the skin color, we are human.
We like to allow them to associate with all races.
All races.
Like from small, they've got friends of every single race.
Yeah.
And we just educate them. We tell them that you are
Only
going to
we can
find
fix it.
people that are going to be racist, but give them kindness. Don't react with the same type of, and that's where people's weaknesses are, because now they're expecting you to retaliate and become violent and stabbing and stuff. But in fact, you will be like, no, it's fine. My dad's black, my mom's white, my cousins are Indian, so we don't care.
The advice I'd give, just be yourself. Don't think about it too much. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Some people wouldn't accept my relationship with her. At the end of the day, I don't care. I care about me and how I feel. As long as I can sleep at night without stressing about someone else that is also sleeping and happy. The white woman and the black guys, they always loved one another. Whether it was apartheid time, whatever time, they always had a bond. They always, bruh. Now with the new generation, we are making it out there.
And with me, I will say love always wins, no matter what. It always wins.